Hey everyone, this is Julie Parker, owner and physiognomist and owner. A little tongue-tied this morning. What's wrong with me? Anyway, of Your Inner Blueprint. It is Thursday, and I'm so excited to share a guest with you today that I get to read. But before I do that, I just wanted to let you know that this month, as I've mentioned before, I hope that's popping up. Yeah, for the month of July, I'm offering these complimentary mini readings to showcase how face reading is the powerful tool that face reading is for sales. So if you're interested, please comment below with the word I'm in, and I will contact you to schedule and coordinate that. They're so easy, they're lots of fun, very convenient, and yeah, just great. So today's guest is Carrie Roldan. I'm so excited to have her here with me today. Carrie, one of my favorite people in the world. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited I've known you for a while. I know that you do this, and I'm excited to finally be read and learn about what people can see in my features and how I can be sold to.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So for people who are just watching who've never seen this before, I'm going to read a few features on Carrie's face, and those are what I would consider if I were selling something to her. So there's something else I wanted to say. So Carrie, what I'm going to do is just mention a couple things. I'm going to ask you if it feels like that makes sense to you, or if it rings true, or if if it's relevant for you. And then if you'll let me know, and then we'll kind of go from there. So again, if you're joining us live, please connect. Throw some questions or comments up. Would love to. Excuse me. Be happy to answer those and love to connect with you. Also appreciate likes and hearts as well. So let's go ahead and get going. All right. Ready, Carrie?
Yes, I feel like I have to hold my face in a funny way for you. What do I need to look like?
Just look like you. Just
All right.
Beautiful you. All right. Ready, everybody? Okay. So the first thing I want to mention is, and it's funny because many people who have expressed an interest in doing this have the same features. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
So when giving you information, I would give you bottom line, but I would also not, it's like get to the point, don't waste time, but also not rush you for an answer, because there's a feature that talks about really processing things deeply and taking your time to do that. So if somebody rush or pressure you for an answer, be like, back aside, back away. You're driving me nuts.
Totally. 100%.
Yes, okay.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't give me a deadline. I'll decide if I'm going to buy from you when I'm darn good
your
ready.
time, not theirs. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And not so much like in online stuff, webinars, and anything where there's a false sense of urgency. I'm out.
I like that time clock that's like the seconds are, countdown. It's like, oh,
yeah.
But I need more time to think about it, right?
Yeah. And it makes me not trust them, because I'm like, really, you're not going to sell it to me the next day?
And they're going to have other offers. So it's like, really, come on, people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is there's another feature that talks about the idea that you like to get a deal or a discount. Does it make you feel good to get a deal or a discount?
Yes. And it's funny because I've watched a couple of these, and I watched yours. I watched you read Megan Watson, and her rationale for getting a deal or a discount is really different, but it makes sense that all of us deal and discount people signed up for this. Like, yeah, I'll get a face reading.
Heck
that sounds
yeah.
awesome. Heck of a deal.
Yeah, that's right? Oh, cool. I love that. I love it. And thank you for sharing your aspect of how a deal is important to you, because it's different for different people.
Yeah. Well, I just remember Megan saying she felt like a deal for her was about being exclusive. Like, it's a real deal for her if she's one of the
Special
people. Yeah. Where I just like a deal, just like a lower price, or like yeah.
Well, it kind of makes you, so I have another girlfriend that I talk about in my workshops and in my speaking gigs, where she will go out of her way to get a deal. It's like she's going to negotiate, no matter if it's Bed Bath & Beyond, or if it's, like a friend, or if it's like a big thing. And then she'll call you and she's like, you're not going to believe what I paid for this. It's like, don't do that.
But
it cracks me up.
But there's a sense of satisfaction in knowing you didn't overpay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Awesome. All right. So there's another piece that talks about or a pattern on your face that talks about really loving to help people. This is so go ahead. Look, you look like you were going to say something.
Well, I wish I wasn't looking at myself. I can see my picture and I'm getting distracted by my hair that I didn't do today. But yes, definitely. I mean, I think most people love to help people, but so I don't know. I'm curious if you see anything else. Like you also know the work.
There's a lot that comes into this and especially for me, having done like individual readings, period, just offering those for people versus this whole concept. It's hard to stop at these just few features. So it's like all these other things are coming in. I'm like, man, that doesn't fit here. So I have to kind of hold back a little bit.
But so that's okay. So you just told me 3 things about myself, right? You said, I like to help people. I like to get a deal. And so if you were selling to me, you would be saying something like to me where you could, I forget the other thing you said about, the first thing you said about me.
The first thing was give you the bottom line, but let you have time to think about it before coming up with an answer.
Okay. So
your decision.
So if you were selling it to me, you could be like, all right, I'm going to bottom line this for you, Carrie. I'm not going to waste your time. I know, like, you know, this is the best deal that I can offer you. If you do it, you're going to be helping me out today because I can see that you would totally be like, this is the best. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for you. This is the best that I can do. I'm helping you by giving you the best deal possible. Carrie, if you buy it today or tomorrow or whenever, you're helping me close my sale. Like I can see, and I'd be like, I do want to help you. Yes, you're really nice. I do want to buy this thing from you.
Awesome. And yes, thank you. And well put. I appreciate that you put that all together for me. I was going to do that at the end, but.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I love it. It's awesome. It's all good. So there are 2 other things I want to mention here. One is there's like a level of integrity is the way I look at it. And with that, it's like if you feel like someone else is being treated unfairly or if you're being treated unfairly, you're going to speak up. Mm-hmm. So not that I don't, you know, I do business as best I can in most integrous way possible because that's important to me too. So I also know that about you by looking at your face. So I would keep that into consideration and make sure that it comes across in that kind of a way. And the last thing I want to mention is if I were to be talking to you in a group of people, tell me your thoughts and opinions about this, but I would come to you last because you would be the decision maker. Does that resonate with you?
And because I would start talking. So you can't call on me until the end or I'll take over. So, which you already figured out.
Well, yeah.
That's so perfect.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me ask you this. If I were selling something to you and incorporating all of these pieces, I mean, there would be so much more, but what we talked about so far, would that make you feel more comfortable being open to what I have to say, hearing what I have to say, and being open to the information versus just somebody cold who, I mean, oftentimes, I think I've mentioned this before several times, people will come and they'll just kind of just deliver the information. So if someone were to say, I need an answer now, we're done. Or if they were to leave you without enough information to be able to make a decision, it's like, wait a second. They're not really speaking, or if they just kind of, I just remembered something else I wanted to say. Keep it
go
fun.
For it.
Keep it fun and keep it moving, but keep it fun, right?
For me, definitely. Yes. Well, and I'm thinking, so this is what I've gleaned from what you've said in the past few minutes is just that, like, I'm someone who I consider myself super intuitive and have like a super high emotional intelligence, right? So selling to people face to face, I feel like I sort of come in like super equipped, right? Because, but that you have this tool for someone who has to sell for a living that maybe doesn't feel super equipped, right? That doesn't feel like they have a high level of emotional intelligence. Or just wants, like I'm thinking, when you're talking about this, I'm thinking how often I've been in a selling situation with my husband and where his features are really different than mine and where a masterful salesperson can figure out how to talk to him and talk to me to where we hear each other and make the decision, right? Because those are the big purchases.
Yes.
Where you make the decision to buy together, like where his criteria and his need to like mine is bottom line it for me and don't give me a time limit. His is like, give him 1,000 details and tell him he has to do.
And that's something else. I'm not sure if the Wi-Fi is closing on it's not working on my end or yours, but there's a little bit of a delay. But that's something that's really, no, it's okay. That's something that's really important as well to consider. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this is not only in a business setting, but in a, at home too, family-wise, or if there's a partner in your life that has to consider or be a part of the decision-making process. This is so crucial and so powerful in that respect as well. So good point, Carrie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. So again, these mini readings are offered throughout the month of July. I've got some more spots open and I would love to read for more people. Comment below with I'm in if you're interested, and I will reach out to you to coordinate that with you. Also, wanted to let you know this is so easy to learn. It's super fun to learn, and it's backed by science. It's scientifically proven, tons of fun, and it's surprisingly effective, as you're seeing right here, right now with Carrie. So if you're in Houston, I've got a workshop coming up at the end of the month, which is literally next Saturday. And there's still some spaces. Mention if you have an interest, and I'll put the link below as well. So Carrie, thank you so much. I so enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it and found some little nuggets in it as well.
I'm amazed, actually. I think it's so fascinating that you can see, that it's like palm reading or anything, that there's so much of what is in our personality shows up in our faces.
It's all right there. It's like, like a GPS of who you are, how you want information given, how you spend money, which, by the way, I would say is a little more conservative.
Yes, it is. That's why I like a deal.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really all in the face. And it's so, knowing this information is so effective and easy, it makes it easier. So there's no guesswork. It's like inside at a glance, your path to profit. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you again, Carrie. Thank you all for joining us, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.